Hey friends, this is a Mac tip plus a Windows tip, okay? And tonight we're going to talk about broadband speed, okay? Broadband speed. Now before we talk about broadband speed, you need to know exactly what broadband speed you're paying for, okay? Before you can actually do what they call a speed test. Okay, so example, if you're with Sky broadband, Talk broadband, BT broadband, or whatever, you need to know exactly what you're paying for, what your package consists of, what is your download speed. Now, once you find that information, you also must take into consideration that if you're using an Ethernet connection, your connection will be faster. If you're using a Wi-Fi connection, your Wi-Fi will be slower. You also have to take into consideration if you've got 11 megabyte download speed and you're on a basic package. If you've got 2 devices or more running, your package will be split between them 2 or 3 devices. Okay, so when you understand that information, then exactly what you do is go to Google or your browser and type in broadband speed test. Okay, we're going to do a broadband speed test. You will see what they call the download speed test. And this is on an Ethernet connection running through a Wi-Fi hotspot. Okay, so this particular one here, it'll find basically the server, the closest server to you. In my case, it's Dublin. It'll say 29 mils per second, which is the ping. The download speed is 31.1 megabytes per second. That's what the MBS stands for. Or sorry, Mbps, megabytes per second. The upload speed is 16.0 megabytes per second upload speed. Now, the download speed, because I'm using a couple of different devices, I'm happy with that. Normally, I should get, on an Ethernet connection, anything between 65 and 70 megabytes download, because I'm on a bigger package, okay? So basically, your internet connection will be able to handle multiple devices streaming high definition and etc. So once you do that, go to a number of different other sites. Here you will see, if I drag the browser across, you will see quite a number of different sites you can go to. Broadband speed test. Okay, I would recommend you do at least 3. Okay, and if you're not happy with the speed you're getting, copy it, email it to your broadband provider, contact them and say, look, I'm on the big package, I want to get at least 65 to 65 megabytes of download speed. Excuse me, I've done a number of tests, broadband speed tests, I've emailed them to you. This is exactly what I'm getting. What they will do is then they will ask you, they will talk you through bringing up your command prompt on a Windows operating system, and they'll ask you to do a simple ping to let them know what it is, mils per second. The shorter it is, the faster the connection. The longer it is, obviously, the slower the connection. And they'll ask you how many firewalls you've got on. Are you blocking your traffic getting in, getting out? Have you got an antivirus program? Sometimes, friends, if they will basically talk to you to see what you know about computers or about technology. And if you know nothing about it, they will tell you anything. They will tell you there's pigs flying through the moon, anything that they can get rid of you. Okay, so if you're paying for something, you're entitled to it. Now, a lot of broadband providers advertise unlimited usage. Friends, at the minute, that is a load of crap. Because the EU has a law and it says that each person must be provided with a certain amount of megabytes per second. It's a load of crap on usage. Okay, some of them advertise it. Why they're getting away with it, I don't know. It's been happening for years. Ofcom, the regulator, is another place if you're not getting satisfaction with your internet service provider. You can contact Ofcom, you can fill in a log sheet, and they will act and take it up on your behalf. Okay, so basically, you're not sure what I'm talking about here, broadband. Okay, so most people are supplied with a device like this. Some are supplied with one like this. This would be an Ethernet connection, and this would be a Wi-Fi connection. Okay, so if you're using an Ethernet connection like this, you're going to have a stronger signal. Okay, if you've got maybe 3 or 4 devices connected, then you have to split up between 3 or 4 devices. And this is meant to be your fibre optic, where it's going through fibre wires, just it's pinging light signals down through it. Okay, and that's basically what fibre is. Okay, so what I would suggest after you do a speed test 3 times is on the back of your hub that you have, take out the power light, leave it out for about 2 minutes, plug it back in, wait till your router's completely up or your hub's up and running, then go back and do another broadband speed test. If you're not happy and you're not getting what you're paying for and you're only using one device, then it's time to act and contact your service provider. Otherwise, you're going to get ripped off. And there's a number of these broadband speed checkers out here. Now, to read it, it's very simple, friends. As I've shown you in the video, it's very, very simple. Okay, so an example. You run a speed test, okay? And basically you sit back and let it go through the motion. And as you see, it's megabytes per second, okay? Mbps. This one's saying 30.8 megabytes. And I am using what they call a Thunderbolt on an iMac, okay? And it's found in your server, Dublin. Mils per second, 30. That's not bad, to be honest with you. Now, normally, as I say, if I plug in an Ethernet direct from the hub, I would get double that or more. But because I'm going through an old system and I'm not going to mention, okay, it's my own travel security system, well then that's going to, I have to pay sort of for that particular system that I've set up. And I have it that way because I understand how internet security works. Basically, when you're supplied with a hub, your hub comes with what they call an SP1 firewall. Okay, it's a basic firewall that's built into your hub. Of course, you have your Windows 10, you have your software firewall. A lot of people probably don't even have it set up right. Okay, if you're using a third-party firewall, a lot of people don't tick a few extra boxes to get the benefit out of it. Okay, let it ring out. You don't let everything in. It's as simple. Okay. Okay, friends, that's a tip for Windows, Mac, mobile phones. It also works. You can do a speed test on your mobile phone. Now, only if you're using the Wi-Fi. Okay, you can do it with 4G, but there's no point because you're going to get what they give you on your mobile. But if your mobile's connected to Wi-Fi and your 4G data's turned off, well then you should get a half decent speed on your mobile. And also if you've got a tablet at home. A few places I've been to and used the internet connection, and the people haven't told me what they're paying for. They're lucky if they're getting 5 megabytes per second, and they think it's great. They're being ripped off. Okay, because they're robbing you and they're giving it to someone else that has a sense to complain and the sense to say, here, hold on a minute, who do you think you're screwing? Okay, so there's a good tip for you. Leave your comments in the tech chat room. You can also follow me on YouTube under PCCAREMIN, PC Careman, that's my tag handle. Okay guys, thank you very much for listening in.